From the Weather NorCal Command Center, this is your evening update. Your weekend weather update is made possible by Caltrans District 2.
Hey folks, good evening. Hope you had a nice weekend so far. I want to kick this off by mentioning the extension of this fire weather warning here. This red flag warning goes now until Monday evening at 8 o'clock. It's no surprise why. Got those really low relative humidity values for the next couple of days. We're talking 10 to 20%. Isolated spots even lower in the single digits with gusts 20 to 30 miles an hour, ripe for those sparks to cause trouble. And I'll say this over the next couple of days probably. I'm not here to judge, but for example, if you're a smoker, don't be flicking your cigarettes out the window. That's one of the leading causes of some fires, especially alongside the roadsides there. So just things like this, if you can be conscious of if you have any sparks around you, be sure to do so. And of course, if you want to be doing any burning, well, don't. Wait for better conditions, right? That much is for sure. Again, this is through the valley, heading south until tomorrow and, well, through tomorrow, really, ending Monday evening and even still past Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday. We might even hold some fire weather conditions across the area to some extent or another, but I do think we'll be getting into more high pressure here as we head towards the middle and end portions of the week, and we'll also be warming up pretty dramatically. So there are some changes coming to the forecast. We're not seeing any rain, any unsettled weather, anything like that, but there are changes on the list. So here's your forecast for tonight along the coast and pretty much around the valley. We're holding pretty steady in the mid 40s, I think is kind of the story there in the low to mid elevations, right? And on the valley, we'll call it about upper 50s, near 60, especially as they head further south towards Corning and Chico. But then again, back tomorrow, we'll be back in upper 80s. Now, let's take a look at the extended term, see what we're kind of suggesting, see what the models are suggesting. They're suggesting dry weather, first of all, as we head into the first week of June, and they're also suggesting that warm up here first week of summer rather, last week of June, and we're also suggesting this above average trend of temperatures, and we're really going to start seeing that here as we head over the next several days. Let me show you what I'm talking about. So we'll start with Trinity County through tomorrow, especially in the lower elevations. We're probably going to be talking 90s creeping back in, but watch this. Watch this. See that here in Weaverville, for example? You got those 70s for the next couple of days, blasting through this 80s, right? And we get right to the 90s here as we head towards Thursday, Friday, and next weekend as well. And that's really a sign of the times. You can really see that trend there. And I mean, heck, even along the coast, we're getting in on that warming trend a little bit. We got some of those 60s getting back to the mid, maybe even upper 60s by the end of the week there. Maybe a few patchy cloud cover areas by midweek here as we get a little more moisture in the upper levels. But besides that, not seeing any activity. Del Norte County holding steady up here along the coast too. Notice those gusts 10 to 15 miles an hour, maybe up to 20 at times from the northwest. Check it out further inland, 70s, 80s, 90s, that very steady trend upwards in terms of those temperatures. That's that warming trend, the above average trend that we're seeing on these models. Siskiyou County will be in the upper 60s, lower 70s for our day tomorrow. 80s coming back from Mount Shasta City, for example, by Wednesday. Might even hit 90 here Thursday, Friday-ish, that time frame there. That's probably going to be the peak of the heat here over the next 7 days. Out towards Modoc County, very similar story. Right around 70, kind of what you can expect there. And again, just like Mount Shasta City and southern Siskiyou County, you can expect some 80s, maybe even near 90 at the end of the week there. That's whenever that heat dome really takes hold across the area. Then hopping south towards the eastern mountains. Notice those widespread upper 70s, near 80 at times in spots across the area. And we'll be back probably in the 90s in that same time frame. And again, that time frame I'm emphasizing, starting Wednesday, lasting through the end of the week towards next weekend. Now, through the valley, check it out. You see those 90s blasting through there, getting back to maybe even triple digits by the end of the week. That's what we're talking. And of course, through tomorrow, upper 80s. Then we start seeing 90s again by midweek. Then we start seeing triple digits from Lakehead all the way down to Chico by the time we're heading through Thursday, Friday. So I keep saying those days, right? That's the time frame to watch for those warmer conditions. But here for the next couple of days, what we're watching is that fire danger. I mean, you can look on the screen right now, see those winds northwest coming right down the valley, 15 to 20 miles an hour, gusts at 30. Fire weather warning, red flag warning in effect till Monday evening-ish. We'll call it about 8 p.m. So watch that very carefully. Thanks for joining me for this forecast update. Of course, I'll be back with you tomorrow morning for more, and I'll be with you through the afternoon and evening. We'll discuss it more there.